Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sybil. If this is your first time here, and you're welcome to hear from Sybil, and for those who have always been here with me, thank you for being so supportive. I really appreciate you all. So this video I'm doing today is based on a question that a friend asked me. Her boyfriend wanted to apply for her visa, but she didn't have a passport, so the guy asked her to send her Cameroon national identity card for him to apply for a UAE visa, which is not true. You cannot get a Dubai visa with a Cameroon national identity card. Use your phone. You have your phone, you have a connection in your phone that you can use it and you Google certain things. You can never ever have a UAE visa with a Cameroon national ID card without a passport. That is not true. The first thing you need is your passport in order to get a UAE visa. That is the first thing you need, because I don't see how they can give you a visa without a passport. That is false. So she sent this email to me asking if that was possible. So I googled a few things online, and I'm just going to read from what I have here, and then I'm going to name the different documents that are needed to apply for a UAE visa. The people who are over there, when they notice that you don't know anything about these things, they just tend to tell you anything because they know you're going to believe them because you don't have an idea. When someone tells you something, don't just conclude what they say is right. Always ask around, or you Google it online. Use your phone for things that can help you. If not, people will always fool you with a lot of things. So I'm just going to start reading from here, not to take much of your time. It says that if you plan to travel to UAE, you can obtain a Dubai visa in the form of ETA. ETA stands for Electronic Travel Authorization. You are eligible to get a Dubai visa only if your passport is valid for a minimum of 6 months. However, before you enter the country, you need to know the purpose of your visit so you can know the kind of visa to obtain. So I took this information online and I just wanted to share with you guys, because these are things that some people even apply for the visa. Some people go to apply for the visa that they don't know the documents that are needed in order to apply for the visa. So the very first document you need is your passport, your international passport, and it should be valid, because there are some passports that they have just 4 months to expiry, some 2 months to expiry. You don't know that you cannot apply for a UAE visa with a passport that is left with 3 months or 4 months. It should be at least 6 months. If it's less than that, they will not grant your request for the application. And you also need a colored photocopy of the passport that will be sent for the visa to be processed. The second document is the invitation letter. If you're being invited by a family member, then you need an invitation letter from them. You need a passport copy, and you need the copy of their residence visa. So those are the things needed under the invitation. And the next one is your visa application form. The person who applies for your visa will have to fill an application form. There's an application form online that needs to be filled. I'll talk about the application form in my next video when I'll be talking on how to apply for a UAE visa. I'll talk about the application form. There's an application form that has to be filled and signed. If you're the one applying, you have to fill the application form and sign it. If you're not the one applying, the person applying has to fill the application form and sign it. Next document needed is a letter promising that you go to UAE and come back. Especially for Africans, there's this letter that you have to write it and sign it, showing that you pay for two-way ticket, so that they can be sure that you go to Dubai and return. Because most people go there when their visa expires, they continue to stay in the country without coming back. So they need to know that you have a return ticket, a to and fro ticket, so that they can be sure that in case of anything, you'll be able to come back to your country. These documents I've named are needed for people who wants to apply for a Dubai visa, which is your original passport with a copy, a colored copy of your original passport. You need an invitation letter if you have been invited by family or a company. Then you need to fill the application form online, and then you need a return ticket or a letter promising that when you go to Dubai, you'll come back. And then there is also this other thing that they're asking. They just included that this year due to the coronavirus and many challenges that Africans are facing in UAE. The UAE government decided to add a bank statement, that they should provide a bank statement. Now, if you're applying for a UAE visa, you need to have a bank statement to show that you have some funds. In case of any difficulties, they can easily send the funds to aid you over there. However, there are some countries that they don't need to apply for a UAE visa. They just get the visa upon arrival in the UAE at the airport. US citizens, British, and people with Schengen passport, those are the people that they don't need visas to travel to the UAE. They just come there at the airport, they'll give them visas. They have to stay in the country with that visa for 30 days. After 30 days, if they wish to stay longer, they'll have to go to immigration in order to get another authorization from the immigration. So that is how it works. If you want to apply for a UAE visa, make sure that you check if your country is visa free, because there are some countries in Africa that are visa free, and even some countries in Asia, they are also visa free. So if you want to apply for a UAE visa, first of all, check if your country is visa free before you can apply for a UAE visa. It is very important. And don't be fooled. There are certain things that you need in order to apply for a UAE visa. And there is this thing, before you apply for a visa, if you don't have anybody who has invited you over there, make sure you have a hotel reservation over there. You need to book a hotel reservation so that they can know that you have a place that you come and live there in UAE. You cannot travel without a hotel reservation. And at the airport, in Cameroon airport, when you're traveling, they must ask you a hotel reservation. So it's very important. Just book the hotel. You can go over to UAE and you cancel it, but it's important for you to book a hotel reservation before you even try to apply for the visas. The reason the UAE government is doing all of this is because they want people to be safe when they get to their country. It's just all about the safety in UAE. That is one thing I admire about them very much. Their safety is next level. Don't let anybody tell you that you can use your Cameroon national ID card to apply for that. That's a lie. It doesn't work like that. You need more than that to apply for a UAE visa. So thank you for watching this video. In my next video, I will talk about how you can apply for a UAE visa online, or how you can ask someone to apply it for you. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and leave me a comment in the comment section if there is anything you need. Don't forget to check my Facebook page, Hear from Sybil, and my Instagram. And my email is hoswin@gmail.com. The links are in my description box below. Don't forget to check them if you need to get in contact with me. And see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.